My name is Russell Van Kryenberg. I'm obsessed with food, and this is Kitchen 101, where I tell you all about the science behind your favorite food. One of the oldest rumors out there is that Coke has, Coke in it. The first being soda, the latter being the drug. Is this true? I mean, the name is Coca-Cola, and if you didn't know, cocaine comes from the coca plant. So we're off to a good start, right? Before we figure out what's in Coke today, let's look at what was in Coke way back when. Coca-Cola was invented in the late 19th century by a pharmacist named John Pemberton. He had become addicted to morphine during the Civil War and was looking for a cure. His first creation was an alcohol base, a Coca wine. But when Atlanta passed Prohibition in the late 1880s, he couldn't sell it anymore. So he came up with a non-alcoholic version that we know of today. This new Coke, not the new Coke from the 80s, that's a different story, was sold in pharmacies, and like a lot of early sodas, was considered to be a cure-all type thing. In fact, a lot of people thought anything carbonated was going to cure you. And one of these cures was for morphine addiction. Whether or not his claims were true, they weren't, was a drink that had coca extract in it, or a liquid extract from the coca leaves. So does this mean it has cocaine in it? Well, to figure that out, we gotta now look at what is cocaine. Cocaine is a crystalline alkaloid that is extracted from the leaves of the coca plant. It's a stimulant, a mild anesthetic, and it releases a crap ton of chemicals in your brain. It makes you really happy, hyper, excited, and it gives you a general sense of euphoria. So Coke is starting to sound a lot like Coke. Cocaine, which is usually sold in rocks and then crushed into a powder by the user to be snorted, can be in concentrations as high as 100%, but usually is going to be cut or mixed with other ingredients as it passes from one drug dealer down to the next. Either way, it's much higher than the typical 1/4 to 3/4% found in coca leaves. So does this mean that Coca-Cola actually did have cocaine in it? Well, yes, technically. Coca leaves have and still are often chewed, a lot of times with lime, which, funny enough, is another ingredient in Coca-Cola, or brewed in tea as a mild stimulant. It'll create a lot of the same symptoms that you get from cocaine, but in a much smaller percentage. Now, is it in Coca-Cola today? Nope, not at all. Starting in about the 1920s, a specific process to remove all traces of cocaine from the coca leaf extract was used. So what's the point of using coca leaf extract if there's no cocaine in it? Well, my guess is it's probably still a flavorant used for the soda. So was cocaine ever in Coca-Cola? You bet, but in really tiny, small amounts. Is it in Coca-Cola today? Nope, not at all. A special decoconization process is used in extracting the coca leaf liquid. Oh, and in case you're curious, Coca-Cola is not the only company that's allowed to import coca leaves into America. A lot of companies, specifically pharmacies, are given special access to do just that. And a lot of times they can do anything from making coca leaf extract to medicinal cocaine, which I didn't even know was a thing. So excuse me while I go call my doctor.